JC Motors showing you how to lube your cables. At JC Motors, you can ride with confidence and shop with confidence, knowing that we offer no hassle returns, life returns, and even a damage replacement offer. Go to jcmotors.com for all the details, and you'll find out why over 280,000 motorcycle enthusiasts like yourself have purchased their parts and gear from us. Today, we've got Joe Hargett to tell you how to lube your motorcycle cables.
Great, thank you, Clint. Well, today we're going to use the Cable Life from Protect All. They have either a complete kit, which comes with the product as well as the little tool to put it on the cable, or you can buy them separately or whatever. There's a lot of different products out there. I like this one just because it does come with everything you need in one convenient kit, and I needed all of it. So, lubing your clutch cable, throttle cable, front brake cable, okay, why do you need to do this? Well, there's three major points on why you would do this. One, the biggest one for me, it's gonna make your clutch pull in easier when you actually lube it. It will prevent it from rusting. It rains out, a lot of different things, a lot of elements. You wash your bike with a pressure washer, water gets down in there, and it could potentially rust. So that's another thing, and then it cleans it. While you hook this up, it's cleaning the whole thing while it shoots it down through. So now we're gonna jump right in and show you how to do it, and with just a couple simple tools, you can have a clutch that pulls much easier, or a throttle that turns easier, or a front brake, anything with just a simple cable. So this one here, what is really key is you don't have to remove the whole cable off the bike. I'm just going to unhook it up here from the perch, and then as long as the other end of the cable is not inside the carburetor or something inside a brake drum or anything like that, as long as you can have the product come out the other end. So if you're doing a throttle cable or something like that, you'll want to take the cable out of there. So let's jump into this here. I'm just going to pop this bolt off here first, because I just need to get the cable out and up. And this bike, as you can see, they threw some hand guards on there to help keep the roost down and trees. When you're putting this back together, it's a nice idea to clean the bolt, clean the lever and everything as well. Clean off a little contact cleaner, put a little bit of layer of either white lithium grease or type of grease in there. Also make it move just a little bit easier. It's got your little dust boot there, just pulling that back, taking the hand guard off. And some of these you'll have to break loose with a pair of pliers, because you do want this pretty tight. And when you're resetting this up, good rule of thumb is right here, about 2/4 worth of play right there, so you're not burning out your clutch. You run this too tight and you'll burn up your clutch. So, little trick there. And I'm not sure if you can see this over here or not, but basically, through this adjustment piece, there's a little slit, and you just have to line the slit completely up. And another little trick I've learned over the years, to get this out, because right now it's pretty tight. To get it out, you kind of pull the clutch in and kind of pop it out, release it quickly, and pull the cable at the same time. And that'll work like that. So then you just take the cable right out of the lever, like that. Just pop that out. Again, just clean everything real good and be all set there. So now we got the cable nice and exposed here. Now with their tool, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see in here or not, but there are about 3 different steps. It starts biggest right here and then gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's all going to depend on the size of your cable. Each bike has a different, size here, different size here, so this will accommodate pretty much everything. But then you just take it, make sure it's out pretty far. And then if this isn't out far enough, usually on the other end, there's some adjustment there, and you can adjust that to give yourself a little more play so that you can pull this out. This one's really nice too because it has two bolts here to tighten it down and really clamp down on it good. Some of the other ones out there only have one. I like two. It's going to be a little bit better. Yeah, you get it up in there. See, I kind of pulled down to one notch. I'm like, I think I can go another notch. Boom, go 2 notches in there. And then you basically just start tightening these down evenly. Like so. Get it good and tight. Try to prevent as much spray back as you can. If there's a little bit of spray back, it's really not a big deal. The whole concept is as long as it's going in that cable, coming off the other end, you're cleaning it, you're preventing it from rusting, and you're lubricating it, so it's going to make your clutch pull easier, which is going to make your ride a lot more fun. Prevent your arm pump and everything. Alright, I've got that pretty darn tight. As you can see, the rubber's kind of exposed, pushing out there. And then it's got that little hole there. Take this little deal, pop it up in there. I'm going to push it in pretty much all the way there. If I can, shake it up a little. I'm going to take this rag, I'm going to put it around it just so I don't blast myself in the face if it does leak a little or something, which, like I said, it's not a big deal if it does. Alright, good secure fit there. And then the way I always do this, I always just kind of pump it a little bit. Yeah, and I can actually hear it going through the cable. And I don't know if the camera can get a tight enough shot on the other side there to actually see the lube coming out the other end. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, and you want to do this for a little while because you're basically taking all the gunk and everything from all the way at the top all the way down to the bottom. Yep, so that's doing its job. Yep, and it was leaking a little bit up here, which really isn't a big deal. That's why I have the rag up around here. But yeah, once you've done that for a while, then basically just unscrew it, put it back on, like I said, lube it up a little bit right through there, and oh man, your ride is going to be much better. For a little bit of money, maybe 10-15 minutes of your time, you can have a lot more fun ride.
Thanks, Joe. We welcome all your questions. Call us at 800-706-9476 or go to jcmotors.com. Get live support and you'll find out why JC Motors is where riders get deals.